Welcome to the Enchanted Lighthouse, where every week magical stories and new adventures await. Join our group of 7 wonderful animal friends as they bring tales about friendship, mystery, and wonder to life. From unexpected guests to heartfelt conversations under the moonlit sky, each story holds a gentle truth. We are so glad that you are here. Now let us begin. The glow of the new year. A morning that feels like a beginning. The first morning of the new year arrived quietly at the Enchanted Lighthouse. Frost clung to the grass like silver lace, and the sea below lay calm and reflective. The lighthouse beam, still glowing softly from the night before, slowly dimmed as daylight stretched across the sky. Inside, the lighthouse felt especially peaceful. Zoe moved gently through the kitchen, setting out warm bread and honey-glazed fruit. Hazel padded across the wooden floor, peeking out the window as if she expected the year itself to wave back at her. Lumi rested near the hearth, reading a book about astrology. Seppi bounced in, scarf half tight, eyes bright. "It feels different today," he said. "Like the world pressed a reset button." Milo yawned dramatically. "Or like it stayed up too late and needs a nap." Theo smiled, his glow steady and kind. "New beginnings don't have to be loud," he said. "Sometimes they arrive softly, like this one." They gathered around the table, steam rising from their mugs, and for a moment, no one rushed to speak. The year stretched before them, wide, unknown, and full of possibility. Talking about the year ahead. After breakfast, they settled into the library, the fire crackling gently. "So," Hazel said, breaking the quiet, "what do we want this year to be about?" Seppi raised his flipper immediately. "Adventures," he said. "But not just big ones, small ones too. Like discovering new coves or learning something we don't know how to do yet." Zoe nodded slowly. "I want to keep making things that help people feel calm," she said. "More baking, more sharing. Maybe even teaching someone else how to bake." Olivia fluttered down from the beams. "I hope we listen well," she said. "To each other, to visitors, to the stories that don't ask for attention." Lumi traced a gentle circle in the air. "The stars say this year is about balance," she murmured. "Doing and resting. Dreaming and grounding." Milo tilted his head. "I want to keep surprising myself," he said. "To learn and to grow. Some new skills maybe." Theo listened, glowing warmly. "These are good hopes," he said. "But remember, none of them have to be perfect. The important thing is that we walk the year together." Hazel's ears perked up. "Speaking of walking." A New Year's hike. Not long after, they decided to go on a New Year's hike. The friends bundled up, scarves wrapped snugly, coats buttoned tight, paws and wings tucked against the cold. The path along the cliffs shimmered with frost, crunching softly beneath their steps. The air smelled clean and sharp, like the world has just been washed. Seppi ran ahead, sliding a little on the ice patches. "I call this part the careful but exciting section." Zoe laughed, slow and warm. "Please be careful and exciting." They walked together, sometimes chatting, sometimes simply listening, to the wind, to the waves, and to the sound of their shared footsteps. At one point Hazel stopped. "Look," she whispered. Below them the sea caught the morning light, sparkling as if tiny lanterns floated just beneath the surface. Lumi smiled. "The ocean is wishing us well," she said softly. They climbed higher until they reached a small overlook. Theo stood at the center, the lighthouse visible behind them in the distance. "This feels like the right place," he said, "to welcome the new year properly." Shared dreams and laughter. They sat together wrapped in blankets, sharing snacks Zoe had tucked into her basket. Milo produced a small notebook from his backpack. "I wrote down some ideas," he admitted, "in case I forget them later." Hazel blinked. "You? Writing things down?" "New Year," Milo replied with a grin. They laughed, the sound drifting out over the cliffs. Seppi talked about learning to navigate by stars like Lumi. Hazel dreamed aloud about building lanterns that could float farther than ever before. Zoe imagined community dinners with long tables and new visitors. Olivia listened, quietly collecting the moment. "And if some of these things don't happen?" Seppi asked after a while. Theo looked at them all. "Then we will still have this," he said. "Time shared, care given, laughter remembered." The wind picked up slightly, tugging at scarves. Hazel stood and stretched. "I think this year likes us," she said. "It is smiling." The quiet promises. After the laughter from the New Year's hike slowly faded into the evening air, the team made their way back inside the lighthouse. Boots were set by the door, scarves were hung to dry, and the soft glow of the lanterns welcomed them home once more. Zoe moved gently into the kitchen and returned with warm mugs of berry tea. The friends sat together as Theo's glow softened as he looked around the room. "Before the year rushes ahead of us," he said kindly, "maybe we can share what we hope for." Seppi leaned back, content and peaceful. "I hope we always come back here," he said, "no matter how far we swim and wander." The room grew still, like a promise resting gently between them. Theo smiled. "Then let that be our wish," he said. "That in this new year, the Enchanted Lighthouse remains a place of friendship, laughter, courage and care. A place where we always show up for one another." "This year will bring surprises," he said, "some joyful, some challenging, but no matter what comes, we will face it together," Hazel finished. They nodded, each feeling the truth of it settle gently inside. Outside, the lighthouse beam swept across the sea once more, steady, hopeful and bright, carrying their hopes into the year ahead. Every story has something to teach us. What did we learn today? We have learned that a new year doesn't ask us to become different people. It simply invites us to keep learning and growing together. With hope, shared dreams, and the quiet glow of friendship lighting the way. Thank you for stopping by here today. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like and don't forget to come back next week for a brand new adventurous story. Want to learn more about the magical tenants who live here? Visit enchantedlighthouse.com for a mystical map, creative artwork and a few special gifts. Until then, be kind and share your light. See you next time.